Welcome to Whatever Happened to Pizza at McDonald's, the investigative journalism program where I ask the question, whatever happened to the pizza at McDonald's? I'm your host, Brian Thompson. Last week, I attempted to get some answers about the startling revelation that, contrary to my informed opinion and all common sense, the McDonald's location in Pomeroy, Ohio, did not, in fact, serve original recipe pizza. In so doing, I ordered a build-your-own lie detector kit from my local hobby shop and used it while questioning both an official McDonald's spokesperson and a representative of the Pomeroy franchise. The kit advertised itself as being fun for all ages. I do not know if this is technically true, but I can attest to the claim's veracity regarding my own particular age. However, I uncovered a flaw in the very premise of lie detector kits, namely that they offer no protection from those who are truthfully stating something they do not know to be a falsehood. The Pomeroy franchise representative stated that their pizza was indeed original recipe, and my lie detector registered this statement as true. But perhaps she has been misled by whatever nefarious force or forces is or are behind the pizza matter. It is enough to almost make one question whether lie detectors should be utilized by law enforcement to charge people with horrendous crimes. When pondering how best to pursue the truth regarding the original recipe McDonald's pizza question, I realized a humbling realization. Though I am the world's foremost expert on McDonald's pizza and have devoted my proverbial salad days to investigative journaling about it, I am still only a single person. Perhaps it would prove metaphorically fruitful to approach this mystery with a broad focus befitting its place as one of humanity's greatest questions. When faced with other such conundrums, such as the size of the universe, the impact of climate change on the global population, and which color to paint a football stadium, entire academic institutions have assigned teams of researchers to the pursuit of truth. Many of these institutions have achieved great successes. Researchers at Stanford University and the University of California, Los Angeles were the first to network two computers, giving rise to the Internet. And researchers in Harvard University's lampooning department discovered brand new ways to earn a staff writing job on a television series despite having very little talent. But in other ways, our academic institutions have been abject failures. One of the most notable of these ways is in the area of McDonald's pizza study. Thankfully, however, that is about to change. Today, I am announcing the intent to form a new center of learning focused on the pursuit of truth regarding the McDonald's pizza matter and other related topics. I am calling it the University of McDonald's Pizza. UMP will be fully committed to free and open discourse surrounding the McDonald's pizza topic. Unlike other campuses, where the very words are all but unspoken, students and faculty at the University of McDonald's Pizza will be free to speak their minds on any McDonald's pizza-related topic they would like, with only a few exceptions, up to and including the anti-intellectual stance that McDonald's pizza and McPizza were the same item. To help me in this endeavor, UMP will feature an unparalleled board of advisors. Journalism icons Robert Woodward and Carl Berenstain, the brave Washington Post reporters who took down a sitting president by typing out the things a man in a parking garage told them. Edward Snowden, the brave whistleblower who exposed the crimes of the powerful despite the fact that doing so has confined him to a luxury apartment in Moscow. Christiane Amanpour, the brave CNN reporter whose very name is a glorification of Jesus ben David. Jesus ben David, the brave son of the God, and Brian Williams, who I believe may be available. These are just some of the names I have in mind to ask about their interest in being a part of the University of McDonald's Pizza. But like any academic institution, UMP needs classrooms. Based on the sales numbers for the university t-shirts I have already started selling on my TeePublic store, I anticipate several thousand students will be applying for enrollment, and I simply do not have enough space in my apartment. While I raise enough money through t-shirt sales to build a permanent campus, I thought I would team up with another prestigious temple of learning to see if we might share resources. So, I contacted my colleagues at the University of Phoenix online.
Thank you for calling University of Phoenix. Can I get your first and last name?
Certainly, it's Brian Thompson. It's Brian with one R.
All right. Brian, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. What can I do to assist you?
Well, I was just wondering, does the University of Phoenix online conduct classes 24/7?
Yes. Well, you have access to your class 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh, I see. So students have access, but that is through the internet, I would presume?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you have physical classrooms?
Right now, we do not. All of our campuses are currently closed due to COVID.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate in one way, but actually fortunate in another. That's sort of the reason that I'm calling. I was thinking that perhaps they were available after hours, but it seems like they might be available before hours as well. You see, I'm starting my own university, and I was wondering if I might be able to rent your unused classrooms.
I am not sure about that, but let me see if I can find some information on who you could talk to.
Thank you. And actually, since I'm in the process of starting my own university, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions for my own market research?
I can try to assist you with that.
Okay, wonderful. Well, my university...
I'm fairly new to the university, so...
I understand. Well, I do not believe that would be relevant to the information that I am wondering about. You see, my university is going to be highly focused on the history of a particular fast food product called McDonald's pizza. Do you remember when McDonald's served pizza?
I do remember.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will be conducting classes related to that, the history of it, and other matters concerning it. Would that be something that you would be interested in enrolling in? This would not be a commitment to do so. I was just wondering if you might be interested in it, if it were available.
Me personally, probably not, because it's just not really along my lines of my interest.
Okay.
I do want to let you know that I was looking up who to contact, and right now they're not even offering or entertaining the idea of any room rentals because of our campuses being closed.
I see. And you said that is because of the COVID-19 coronavirus?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I would be willing to, in fact, I would insist on a vaccine mandate. I would not accept any students who were not double vaxxed, short for vaccinated, if that helps matters along in any way.
Yeah, I would love to tell you it would, but
thank you.
They're not renting out the facilities at all. They are completely closed.
Okay.
So,
well, that answers my question.
Back in January, if you would like.
Oh, January, of which year?
Yeah, they're gonna 2022. They're gonna reevaluate to see if it is safe to reopen campuses.
Okay. And where is that campus? I probably should have asked that question earlier.
Well, we have a campus in Phoenix, Arizona, and I know that we have campuses in a couple of different states. We are in the process of closing some of those down, but I wouldn't know until January as far as which ones would be available.
I see. So Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, so that is... The university itself is named after the town of Phoenix, Arizona, and not the mythical bird?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting to know. Well, thank you very much for your candor. Hopefully I will be able to find classrooms at some other facility.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Goodbye. Undeterred, I pursued another option. Why confine my classrooms to a single campus, I thought, when there are currently plentiful empty spaces all over the United States that until just a few short weeks ago held all manner of spooky and even ooky wares, peddled by the Spirit Halloween Corporation.
Thank you for calling Spirit Halloween and Spencer's Gift Service. How may I assist you?
Hello, my name is Brian Thompson, and I was wondering, I know that there are several locations, rather large locations all around the country that Spirit Halloween occupies around the All Hallows Eve season. And now that that season has passed, I would assume that those locations are up for grabs, so to speak. I was wondering if I might be able to rent out those locations from Spirit Halloween and turn them into classrooms for my university.
So we actually rent out those spaces.
Oh.
They're not ours to own. I do not know who we rent them out from, unfortunately.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Is it possible if perhaps my university could enter into a formal business partnership with Spirit Halloween and perhaps co-use the space during future seasons?
I can't speak for the company, but if you want to send an email, we can make sure that we forward that information along to the right team, and we can see what we can do.
Okay, so an email to Spirit Halloween. Who is the CEO?
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
Off the top of my head, I don't know. But you can send an email to guestservices@spirithalloween.com.
Okay, and just to be sure, I am a religious person. The CEO is not a vampire or a mummy or anything like that, like some sort of a demonic figure?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
His name is Steven, and he's very sweet. I've met him once.
Oh, okay. So you do know who he is. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Well, thank you very much for that information.
I just remembered. Yep. Yeah. So
Certainly.
I'm looking forward to seeing your email.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it as well. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Have a good day.
You have a good day as well.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for your call. Please take a moment for a quick phone survey.
I decline.
Your overall guest.
What a suspicious conversation. And now, a word from our sponsor. Do you ever feel like the ability to use whatever podcast application you would like to listen to your podcasts promotes recklessness and entitlement by granting you too much freedom over your personal choices? Spotify feels the same way. With the money they have earned from extorting musicians, Spotify is doing everything in its financial power to make sure you must use only their application to listen to your favorite podcasts. Now you will be humbled and experience a greater sense of gratitude for the few things you should be allowed to control. Spotify. It builds character. Thank you for listening to Whatever Happened to Pizza at McDonald's. For more information, please visit our attractive website at pizzaatmcdonalds.com, where you will find links to our Patreon, our Twitter and Instagram, and our extensive merchandise store at TeePublic. Visit pizzaatmcdonaldsradio.com for a 24/7 stream of classic episodes, plus the exclusive live broadcast of the full hour-long Whatever Happened to Pizza at McDonald's radio program every Thursday night at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Finally, you may purchase my best-selling book, How to Be an Investigative Journalist, at howtobeaninvestigativejournalist.com, or wherever books are sold. Do you know what happened to Pizza at McDonald's? Do you remember it? Please send all correspondence to pizzaatmcdonalds@gmail.com. And thank you to my invaluable Patreon producers. I'm Brian Thompson, Investigative Journalist.